I'm busy. I'm doing too much, as usual.
Friend, you're doing a lot. I see.
As usual.
I'm like, I can't keep up.
You know what? You gave me that idea, right?
Which one?
The reason I'm starting the Boozy Book Tour with Shannon.
Oh, tell me about it.
Okay. The Boozy Book Tour is gonna be like 5 states. Uh and we're gonna have an intimate like thing where the author it'll be like 3 or 4 authors.
Okay.
You can get a package where the general admission package is swag. It's let's see, swag. Don't let me lie to you. Let me look at the damn thing. It's swag, meet and greet with the author, book signing, photo op with the 360 photo booth,
Oh, this
uh,
is nice.
and spirit and alcohol package, the tasting.
Okay.
Now, the VIP package is later that evening because it all happens in one day. The general
Okay.
admission part is during the daytime. The VIP package is during the night. That's where we have the private chef comes in and you get to eat different things based off of the authors that are there.
Ooh,
And
okay.
then you have the wine tasting and you're able to buy bottles. You get an exclusive book box from one of the authors. What else? You get swag. You get raffle tickets in which the raffles is going to be from local businesses. And the proceeds are going to go
Ooh.
to either a literary organization in that state or something to do with BIPOC people.
Oh,
So
that's super dope.
so it's going to be small and intimate, but I think people will enjoy it because they'll get to actually sit down, talk with the authors, and also during the day, the authors can do a book reading where they can read some chapters from their books. So
Oh,
you
like
can
their
sit and
favorite moments in it.
yeah, yeah,
That's super dope.
yeah, and then have the
Yeah.
DJ there playing. So it's gonna be like 5 states. We're gonna see how 5 states go. So for the first year, next year, and then if we like it, then we'll add some more states.
Some more states. Now,
Mm-hmm.
are you gonna get sponsors and stuff?
I'm gonna get alcohol sponsors.
That's fair.
I'm gonna
No,
try to
that's
get sponsors. I mean, as I'm doing this, hold on, my dog is trying to get my attention. Go on now, go now. As I'm doing this, like doing the reviews and stuff, and how I have like someone for the month. Like this month is Zenobia Iman's luxury bags.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna also talk to them about if they would be interested if it's in their state. Would they like to sponsor, be a part of the event, and come as hell a vendor, even
That would
you
be super
know?
dope.
But I'm trying to. We working with Shannon. We working on it. We working on it.
Well,
We
tell
working.
me well, let me know because I know you're going to Houston because I'm in Dallas.
Why everybody in Texas? Why everybody?
What? I don't know. I truly, honestly, I think about that all the time. I do not know why everybody came to Texas. Anytime somebody's like, "Oh, I just moved to Texas," I don't know because there's
But
nothing
yeah,
going on out here. Well, at least I'm gonna say that there's nothing going on in Dallas. I know that Houston is like the place to be. Like, I get the hype for Houston, but when people are like, "Oh, I came to Dallas," I don't know why.
I said the
There's
same thing about
nothing.
Chicago. I literally say the same shit about Chicago.
You know what? That's really funny because I went to Chicago a couple of years ago for the first time, and I swear that is my home. I love Chicago. I swear it. I just think it's so fantastic. But of course, I've only like been downtown, but I swear by
Girl,
it.
I was talking about moving to Scotland. I need to get away from everybody. But all right,
That's
let's get
fair.
into these books now. Overall, what did you think? Because the theme was soulmate and insta love. Did it hit the mark or it didn't hit the mark?
Mm, yes and no. I think it definitely hit the insta love for me.
Mm.
I think where I struggle, Okay, like with Love Never, I actually really liked their chemistry and their dynamic. I think where I struggled was because it was a novella, I almost wished that more of it would have been their love story. And
Mm.
because I needed the rest of that, that could have been a cool 10 pages for me. Like, because it moved so fast anyway.
Let
That
me
I was
tell you
like,
why. Let me tell you
eh.
why. The reason why it moved so fast was because it was the first book is Heartbeat. So you get some of the story in
Oh.
Heartbeat. And then Love Never is just a novella of how all a compilation of how that in Heartbeat, how she came to be, and this is her parents' story.
Oh, so okay, gotcha. So Heartbeat was about the daughter.
Right.
Okay, gotcha. So wait, in this Heartbeat, that in between period until she meets Thomas. Okay,
So Heartbeat is their daughter Maya.
yes.
That's her story. And he's
Okay,
brought into it, but he's just not a big part of it.
okay,
He's brought into it, so you understand that he had a relationship with this woman, but they didn't go in
okay,
depth about it. So
okay,
you're in
gotcha.
Heartbeat like, okay, what happened with the mama and the daddy? And so she
Oh,
came
gotcha.
back with Love Never, which Love Never just destroyed my whole emotional.
Yeah, it was so sad because I didn't see it coming. Like I was like, oh, okay, we're about to just explore their. Because
Yeah.
honestly, I thought the whole book was gonna be the entire 96 hours. So
Mm-mm.
once we got out of it, I was like, oh wait, like there's more. Like
Yeah.
we're just not staying in love. Like what's going on?
It you
Um,
I tell you, in the beginning I was just like, damn, okay, he dicking her down right. You know what I'm
correct.
saying?
Yeah,
This relationship is moving real fast. Thomas was really about her. He was like,
he was into her.
and I say this all the time. A man knows when it's his one. He
Yes. Yeah.
knows. He knows. He ain't got to prolong it. He knows.
Mm-mm.
He
He knew
gonna
at the
go
phone
for it.
at the payphone.
And that's what I liked about it. He knew that was his one. There was
Yeah.
no mistaking. The only thing I was just like his wife. That bitch.
I couldn't stand that wife. But I took the wife's part. I think I think where I really disliked the wife was the fact that the wife is white, right? Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of took it as like I kind of took it like, is that what happens in those kind of
Yeah,
interracial
yeah.
relationships? You know what I mean? Where like they are seeking out the quote unquote soon to be ball player, and when it
Mm-hmm.
all goes downhill, this is how these men end up getting treated. I
Mm.
didn't know if she was going that deep with it, or if it truly was just he met an evil woman and this was just her way of getting him back. But I instantly was like, listen here.
Man, when they was talking about the dusty coochie, I was just dead.
Wasn't that crazy?
I
I think
was
it was her
dead. I
boldness
was
for
like,
me.
what?
Yeah, I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, time out.
Right. I was like, damn. But the book itself, I think it's called the Courageous Love novel series.
Mm-hmm.
And I just believe that the way she did it was the novella kind of plays into the book Heartbeat and the book Chaser that she just came out with.
Okay.
So you get it. But it also leads into other characters that might get books as well.
Oh, okay.
So
So this can keep going.
I took
Okay.
it like that. Like, yeah, that was
Okay.
pretty much how I took it. But I the emotional part of that,
Was crazy. It was definitely deep. Like I really felt their love. Like I even got to a point
yeah.
where I was like, yo, how cool would that be to get off of a flight, be at a payphone and just be like, yo, you're the love of my life. Let's spend the next 4 days together.
When he passed away,
I
and
was
the first
saying
person he saw was her,
was her.
I was just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
this book had me in I cried at the end. I cried because I couldn't help it because it was like, to me, The Notebook, the movie The Notebook. This was
Yes.
a black version of that.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I agree with that. I agree with that. And I always like, because he loved her so much, I think that's that's why I wanted it to be just so much longer, because I did wonder, like, did he try and find her again after that initial meeting? Like, how much did you think about her? Or did you just get the door slammed in your face and you were just like, well, because I just didn't feel like that would have been a natural reaction for him not to try again and again and again, the way that they were so connected when they first met. I just needed like 75 more pages, maybe.
And see, this is where heartbeat plays in, because you find out why she didn't get in contact with him when she had cancer and all that stuff. You find out so much. So this novella, like I said, it's just their story, because in heartbeat you get their story but not their story. So you're just like, what the hell happened?
So was it more than just the pocket of money that he sent her and her hearing the wife's conversation or the wife calling and saying, we're back together? Okay, gotcha.
Because that played a part in it, but at the end of in the book, in Heartbeat, it was more of she was so still in love with him.
Yeah.
But she was fearful that she was gonna run into her.
Oh, this damn wife.
Because she didn't want the drama. She just didn't want to have to deal with that drama.
That's fair.
So
that's fair.
She decided, it's best for me to raise my daughter where I know she's going to be appreciated, because, I love my child. I love this man, but I love my child more.
Yeah.
So that was what it was. It all boiled down to that bitch.
Yeah. And her just wanting revenge all because she wasn't rich, married to a ball player, is the wildest thing in my mind. I just knew she was going to go down this long list of, like, you was abused, like something, you're cheating on me, all because you didn't make it to the NBA.
And he was a good man. He was a good man, Savannah. He was a good man.
A good man. I was like,
but it was just money. It was just money for her. It was the money. It was the power. It's the recognition. You saw how she did her son. She was basically trying to turn her son against
him.
And his father, even though the hatred was there, he still loved on his son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the dad was the only one there for him, because mom was in and out, running around. I was like, and at that point, now granted, I am not the child of infidelity in, their parents' marriage or whatever, so I don't know how that feels. But at the same time, even when he was like telling his dad, like, oh, you were having an affair, I'm just like, dude, you clearly see this mom wasn't around. I think dad getting his rocks off every blue moon should never be part of the I hate my parent package. So
oh my God, that shit was pissing me off.
I couldn't believe he was, and because time had jumped so far, I'm like, dude, you're like literally at this point in your 30s. Talking to your dad like this, like, come on, fam, really?
But then again, it also shows that dynamic of how parents can make a child have this toxic relationship with their other parent when they actually been good parents, but to cover up their own bullshit, they'll turn their child against the good parent.
Yeah. And it doesn't take long.
And they'll take it. Like, you know what? I ain't gonna talk bad about your mama or your daddy. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Which is unfair. And I felt that was unfair to Thomas,
I thought it was too, because you could tell, even when he was talking about the son at the beginning, like, you could just feel like, I love my son. Like, I'm heartbroken that the relationship with me and the mom has turned out this way anyway. So the fact that, like, that's what the son is out here doing, I was just like, really? He's so much older. Like, if that conversation would have happened at like 10, 11, okay, sure, because you don't know nothing about nothing. But by that point, I was like, you're like a full-blown adult at this point. Like, you should just, through life, just know things just be lifing. Like, what are we doing?
But he didn't want to hear him out. He did not want to hear him out. He was so stuck. And see, that was another thing. In Heartbeat, there was also them discussing the racism and stuff that he had went through when he was in Heartbeat and before he met Maya and knew that she was his sister.
Okay.
He had dealt with a situation where racism and all this other stuff played a part in it. So he didn't trust nobody.
Oh, okay.
He was going through his own turmoil and his own shit. But then you get into Love Never, you see why. because
Okay, gotcha.
they really didn't explain how the mother was. They really didn't explain the situation with the father and the mother. So in
Mm-mm.
Love Never, you was like, oh, so this bitch was really wilding.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because the only real kind of like racial issue we kind of got was with what was the cop's name?
Uh,
Dan, or was it Dan? Shoot, what was the little sheriff's? I feel
you know
like
that
his name.
sheriff. You know that sheriff. His
Uh
son
huh.
married Thomas' daughter Maya. That's Heartbeat. That's his nickname. Heartbeat. She calls him her heartbeat. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Yes, the son wound up marrying the sister. Yes, yes, yes. And so the brother was going through it. Okay,
Wait, what?
you
Okay,
gonna have
that's
to
fine.
you
I'm
gonna
gonna
have to
have to
read
go read
Heartbeat.
it. I'm gonna have to go read it because
And you thought this
wait,
was
what?
emotional. Heartbeat was. It, look, the thing about Terreece is she writes books to make sure your ass is gonna be in your feelings.
Mm.
She writes some books to make sure you understand the ups and downs of love and the in between. And you sitting here questioning yourself, like, if you got a significant other, why the fuck you don't act like this?
Yeah, fair.
That's how deep that love is that she shows. And then when that's why when Thomas' relationship, I was just like, damn, this man
Okay,
loved this woman over a
he
30-year.
really loved her,
Yes.
and
Even
that's
though
a
he got
long
with somebody
time to
else, he
love
still
somebody.
loved her.
Yeah, and I can't even like imagine just going freaking 30 plus
Years.
years
Yes.
being that deeply in love. Like, cause I feel like the love truly never faded. Like, I feel like it was the same when he passed away as
Yeah.
the same as it was when he met her at the payphone. And I was just like, I couldn't imagine. That's just so much time. Like, no conversations, no nothing.
And just imagine your daughter coming back into your life and telling you that the love of your life died of cancer. And you ain't no shit.
Nothing.
I
Nothing.
was I was just like,
And not
ooh,
only did she die, but like had been gone for a while. It
yes.
wasn't like this just happened 6 months ago. I think it was like what, like a 9 year or so
Mm-hmm.
time jump. So it's like, well, damn. I don't even have, I can't even be like, oh my gosh, let me go see her one good time. Like, no, been gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is, and then on top of that, not only do you have a daughter, but then the daughter looks like her. Like, you're just like, this is a double whammy at my
Yeah.
door right now.
Yeah.
Like, I need y'all to back up for a second.
And I still go back to the tired ass ex-wife.
Mhm.
Like,
She's
she wouldn't
terrible.
know love if it hit her upside the head. It
Uh-uh.
was all about this
Mm-mm.
black basketball, NFL player was
Yep.
gonna get me out of my circumstances of this
Yeah.
small town
Yeah.
and make me into this trophy wife.
Yeah. And it's like, why did you even think that you were entitled to that? Because
That
y'all
part.
met in high school when you were just a little raggedy cheerleader. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Like, y'all didn't even, neither one of y'all had anything. So it's not even like he promised you a life and you left your dad who had money because he was going to have more money. It was like, we were in freaking high school. And
But then
clearly, you see me get injured. It's not like I didn't go pro because I just was like, nah, that ain't for me. I'm out here walking with a limp or whatever was wrong with his knee. Like, what?
and that shit was crazy. And then the sad part about having her son take care of her, like that's his fucking wife. Like,
That's the part right there.
ma'am, you're a whole grown ass woman. Get a job.
That's
It's not like you were in his life and he decided, I'm gonna take care of my mama because she was there for me. No, you thought you were owed this.
yes. She thought she was owed everything by the son and him. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it also just kind of, again, I don't know if she wrote this from like just real life experiences, but it just took me to a place of, I think that is what a lot of just men today kind of suffer. There's like this very hard, almost treading the line with like
Mm-hmm.
son mother relationships, right?
Yeah.
Of there just being, it's getting so blurry of like, are you the son or are you their partner to
Right.
like take care of? And I think it really showed that like that's happening across the board, whether you got a
Yeah.
white mom, a black mom, like it's getting really thinned on the mother son relationship. And I couldn't believe she thought he owed her. I
And
just
that
was
just
like,
blew me. And this books like this that makes me really realize how we forget what society really is, because
yeah,
these books bring to light everything that it could possibly be
yeah,
going on. And
yeah,
there are
agree.
so many parents, whether it's mothers or fathers, that wind up turning these dudes into podcast dudes that
That part right
can't
there.
stand us. And
Who
not and
hate
not
us?
not just even black women, just women.
Just
Can't
women.
stand
Yeah,
can't stand
yeah.
us due to the fact that some parent was so damn toxic and was like, you
Mhm.
owe me.
You owe me.
You owe me. Not
Mm-hmm.
be a parent, just be, you owe me this.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't give me this, you're not a good child.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know where that I don't know. I don't know if I'm just thankful for my parents. I don't have that, but I'm like,
Mm,
I just don't even know how I could bring a child in the world, raise them. And something in my mind said, all right, for life, your life is mine. Like I just don't even get that concept of how we get there.
yeah,
And especially in her case, because it's like, you weren't even around enough to even feel like he should have been doing these things for you. I could have
right.
almost been like, all right, you a doting mom, you was here every single day of the year, maybe. But you in and out.
Exactly. Exactly. That part. Like, I don't
Doing?
even know if she knew how to be a parent. Hell, she was still
I don't
acting
think
like
so.
a child herself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I
So,
think her whole plan was, I think she was so focused in the plan of, I'm going to trap this man. We're going to
mm,
live this life. I'm going to have a child. And if something happens, then he decides he can do better. Child is a cash grab. And so I don't
mm-hmm.
think she ever cared about being a mom or anything.
And that's the crazy part about it. This book, I so can relate to it. Love my kids, but that's what happened to me. Trapped because they wanted me pregnant, didn't do what they were supposed to do. I'm trusting them because they saw a meal ticket.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that does happen, male and female. That does
Yeah.
happen where
Yeah.
they be like,
Yeah.
oh, she got something or he got something. I need to be on that train, that gravy
Yeah.
train.
Yeah. And it's just such a wild thing to me to even think that, because it's like, even if cool, you done met somebody, they jump and they are amazing,
Mm-hmm.
it's just so crazy to me that you yourself wouldn't think like, okay, well, let me be jumping too, like let
Right.
me get on the same wagon. The fact that it's just like, oh, okay, well, let me get them caught up so that way they
Mm-hmm.
can stay with me while I be the worst version of myself. It's just,
Mm.
I just don't know how people be sleeping at night.
Because they ain't got no conscience. They
And
ain't got
that's
no
a little
conscience.
scary too. Because
That is.
how do you just go around the world every day with nothing? It's like, I just been wondering, like, is it air in the brain? How does that? And I don't know, because I'm truly like an overthinker. Like, I try and think out, like, at the end of every day, I think about the actions of my day and,
Mm-hmm.
trying to always work on myself and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I couldn't imagine just going to sleep. Just being like, yeah, it is what it is.
Because some of these books be having me thinking, like, what the fuck? Like, there are really people
Yes.
out here like this on this bullshit.
Yes.
And
Like,
then, and there's people who have soulmates. They'll never meet because these evil ass motherfuckers in their lives.
they will never, ever meet their soulmate. Unfortunately, so much ridiculousness will meet them first
Yeah,
before
yeah.
they even meet them. Or even if you do meet one and again just life happens and we can't end life together because there's just other circumstances, it's just like there's so much lifing for it's
Mm-hmm.
like we can never just all be on one accord and just be cool.
That part. That part.
Like,
I just, it's just, that's why I like Insta Love so much.
yeah.
Because it's like people in society just think you have to go through like long engagements until you turn 100 years old.
Yeah.
Sometimes you fall and you meet that person and it's instant.
It's
instant. There's no timeline.
There's no no. There's no timeline. And I know like the instant love trope is kind of a hit or miss for people. Like I get all of that.
Yeah,
but I do think that like if you are conscious in who you are and what you feel and where you're going, I do truly think that you can meet somebody and be like, yo, I know that I know that I know.
Yeah.
We are forever.
like it just clicks. It just clicks.
We click, we get it. I think that can be a very real thing. But I know that a lot of people think that it is like, you know, a lot of people believe like you have to like to love or learn to love and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's probably, yeah, sure. But I do think that you can see somebody and be like, yo, I know. I don't even need to go no further.
So what do you give this book? I give it 4 stars. Well, 4.5.
I typically don't rate books, but if I had to rate it, I would give it a 3 only because I'm missing so much from the first book that I think if I would have had the first book, this would have the holes that I did have, it would have filled them in.
Right.
I truly did enjoy it. I just think I needed that first book to really be able to like absorb it and be like, okay, I totally get it without having like all of my different like questions and being like, oh, I wish they were together longer or something like that.
So the first book is Heartbeat.
Heartbeat. Where is my sticky? Hold on, let me get it. Where is it? It's fine. I'll write it in my note in my iPad.
The first book is Heartbeat.
It's Heartbeat.
Okay. And the second book we read, which is Love Never. And the third book is Chaser.
Okay, and the third book, where is my good notes, Brandee? Okay, so we have Heartbeat. Okay, Heartbeat. Okay, and then Chaser is after this one.
Yeah.
Okay, Heartbeat and then Chaser.
Each book is a theme. So Heartbeat, as I told you, his name was, she gave him the nickname Heartbeat. And Chaser, I ain't even gonna tell you why it's called Chaser because
I didn't read the I didn't read into Chaser because you know how like it ends. I didn't read it because I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know, so I didn't read any of it. Okay.
Yeah, because if you read Heartbeat, you'll understand Chaser.
Okay, cool. Okay,
that's some of the people in Heartbeat is in Chaser.
Okay, then I definitely need to read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, the next book. Lord,
I got notes. Here we go. I'm
Girl,
ready.
Look.
All right.
Damian Windsor. Oh.
Okay.
I don't even know where to start with this book.
I don't either. I really don't know.
I have read this book.
Should we start from the beginning?
Oh shit! I just want everybody to know this is the most poetic, fucking spiritual awakening book
It was beautiful. I'm with you on that.
Read.
I'm with you on that.
This book
is beautiful.
Me over. You see this? I went back and wrote annotations on top of annotations because it was just so much. In this book, I had told the author, Ebony, that this book was so life-changing, I had to make an appointment to see a therapist. Because I felt like I had some internal shit I need to deal with. Because if I'm going to get somebody like Damian, I need to fix me.
That's fair. Okay, that's fair.
I need to fix me.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready when you are.
Go ahead. You start, because I'm sitting here.
I'm gonna say this. I definitely gave this a 5-star. This was a 5-star out the park. This
Girl, if I could have gave it 10, I would.
Okay, let's see. Let's go from the beginning. Let's talk about how they met.
Wait. Let's go from where is it? Hold on. Before we start on that, let's go to, hold on. The dedication. The dedication is for all the little black girls who have been told they aren't enough. You are more than enough. You are beautiful.
I love that. Say less. I love that. I love that. I love that.
Okay.
Crap. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't really know how to even describe their love. Like, it was just so beautiful and pure. I did like how they met, and I did like how we are introduced to Damian describing the night and him kind of going down that whole path of like being in awe of the night.
Yeah.
Right? And that's how we ended up going back and forth to the moments that led up to them like actually meeting at the art gallery. And I think I really liked it in Damian's point of view, how open and raw he was. Like he said, like, I'm with. Like, this is a one night stand, but I'm with. She got me. Like,
I love the fact that he said he felt her energy. He felt her energy that matched his energy, and it was so overwhelming that he just didn't understand. Like, where did she come from? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I that in itself, and the way when she was the initiating with the sex, that he didn't feel, oh, I need to, do this or that. He went in stride, was like, oh my God, like, this is so beautiful. And I just was like, and a lot of times in the books you have, oh nah, I'm the man. So you need to calm that down. Him, on the other hand, it was just like, do your thing, boo. I see you. I see you. And the fact that they had the lights on and they were looking at each other. And this was a one night stand. This was a one night stand.
That's it. That's all. That's it.
This was a one night stand, and it just felt like right then and there, the connection.
Yeah, because they had the connection even at the art gallery set it off. It was just like, boom, this is the one. Like, I can see you. They were able to just see each other at that art gallery. And so it made so much sense when they got back to his home. Because even him, I even just really loved how he was just so emotional about the fact that she wanted to go back to his home. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was vulnerability. Like, oh my gosh, you want to come to my house?
The vulnerability of this man was so amazing to me. Like, he was not shy about expressing himself. He was not shy of saying, I'm gonna pour myself into you because you're pouring yourself into me. I'm gonna build you up because you're building me up, type thing. It was phenomenal. When her friend's boyfriend was trying to get at her, which I ain't even finna get on that stupid bitch. Marissa was
the worst. I never want friends like her. I'm cool.
Your friend is telling you that your man is trying her. You so busy trying to say, oh, you just mad because I'm in a relationship. You just mad because I got what you
found someone.
Like, if that's the one you're happy to be with, I'd rather be single.
That part, and they wasn't even together long. So it's like, granted, I'm not even saying y'all being together 10 years or some wild shit, but okay, maybe I would think about it. But I think they said they've been together, 3 months or something?
Yes.
Like, how are you so much in this man's skin that you think your homegirl of years just making it up?
But see, that shows that there are friends that love misery so fucking much that they love you when you're down, but hate you when you're up. When you're confident about yourself, they mad at you.
Yeah, facts. And I just hate that women are at the point of like, we really feel like having this man, whether he's good or bad or indifferent, is just such an accomplishment, right? That it's like, I have a man, so I am superior above you, and so is he, and he would never do these things that a single man would do or whatever. And it's just like, I don't know, when did men become the prize? I just need somebody to tell me. Why is that now a badge of honor that it puts us in like a different status of what he's not able to do because you got the man?
But then this book also showcased women like Marissa forget that they are the prize.
Correct.
They
Yes.
are what
Yeah.
people want. But
Yeah.
she was so intimidated by Windsor's confidence. Which her confidence was fought for.
Yes, literally.
From what she went through.
Yes.
She just assumed, oh, you like this because you think you the best thing walking. No, that woman's confidence was fought for.
Literally.
Through hell.
Literally.
From a man.
Literally. Yes, a raggedy man. And then a raggedy man, you were up here gassing another raggedy man as if he is not raggedy. Like, what is we doing?
I swear to you, I was sitting here like, you got to be fucking shitting me.
I was in shock, but there's so many women just like that. And it's just, it just was like, it's just icky, right? And especially because these women were older, right? And so I always like to think of like us in our 30s, 40s. Like in my mind, I be wanting to think we're not thinking like a 22-year-old, right? Like I hope we not, because this is some stupid shit I would have did at like 20, right? Oh my gosh. But 40? Fam, I never want to be doing this at 40.
But see, that's the thing that I loved about Windsor. Is that she knew she'd been through hell. She let men do so much to her. And she admitted, I let them walk over me. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing no more. It's about me. I deserve to be the prize. I deserve this. Because there was some conversation in this book, even when she was talking about penis size and stuff like that. Yes. She was speaking facts.
Yeah, she was definitely speaking facts.
Facts.
I'm with you, and I think that's why I really enjoyed her. Granted, I love me some Damian, but I really enjoyed her because she is truly a woman that, like, in real life, I would want to be friends with, right? Because there is, like, self-awareness. There is thoughts. There is, like, hey, I played into this, right? Like, I was okay with this. This is what I thought was acceptable. But once I figured it out, I got myself together, whatever. Where sometimes I feel like when we get into certain stories, it's just like, oh, it's everybody else's fault. But I think she was just so accountable and, like, she was just so knowledgeable of her whole situation and what had happened to her in her life that I would want to be her friend in real life. Like, if I outside this door, come on in. Let's have a good time.
Yeah. I love the fact that what was it? Hold on. When she was so scared that she was gonna get her heart broke. She said,
what page you on?
I'm on page 116.
116. Okay.
She was like, I wanted him for as long as he was willing to let me have him. Although I was afraid of what heartbreak possibly lay ahead, I was more afraid of not being loved by him in this moment.
And that's deep. That is deep.
You're scared to get your heart broken, but you're more afraid of not living in this moment with the love that he is giving you.
Yes. And by that point, he had proved we together. Bitch, we go together.
Yes. He was like, we go together. That's it.
Like, we go together. Don't ever play me, okay? I will run down on you real quick. Don't do that. We go together.
He wasn't ashamed to say, this girl done slut me out. She done fucked me 5 ways to Sunday.
I loved it.
And he was not afraid to admit that shit.
Nope. I have never, ever in my real life on this planet have ever heard no man say, "Oh, yeah, she slut me out." I've never heard it.
Never. All the men up here trying to be tough, like, yeah, I put it on her.
I'm blowing her back out. No.
Do you know how many women you would get if you told the truth?
That part. And do you know how many women you would get if you just allow for women to be open and what they enjoy and what they like, and you just take a step back? It's not always downtown.
He was her peace. He was her peace. He let her be in her feminine era. He understood that she was in this old guarded area where she was like, I got to do this for myself. I don't need nobody to help me. He understood that. He was patient, and he was just like, I'm gonna be your peace. What do you need?
Yes. And I really like the fact that he was a writer, so that he understood words, right? Mm-hmm. Like, he understood, like, okay, we're going to have to get through things, express our love, all of that kind of stuff, like, through words, right? And I also appreciated that, because I think it added to his sensitiveness, right?
Yeah.
Feel in order to write, and I just appreciated that there was just no fear in him. Like, it just... I fucking loved him.
I think Damian realized life was too short.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And he was not going to let anything or anybody slow him down. And I love the fact that he let anybody know, like, yo, she the one.
Yeah, like, that. The argument he had with his baby mama when she was trying to tell him, you know,
when she was trying to tell him,
I don't think you ready. It's too soon. And he was like, I know what I know. Just because our relationship wasn't like that does not mean I don't know. Here it is, you with another man, and you knew. Why can't I know?
Yes, and also keep in mind, all of that, homegirl was able to leave Damian, have a baby, get married. It had been 4 years. So don't ever in your life tell me I don't know. Because clearly you were able to make a family within at least, I'm going to say 3. Because I'm going to shave off the year of being pregnant. So what are we talking about?
So it was just right there. I was just like, okay, she needs to pump her brakes. And that's so realistic, because there are times when people who have kids with other people, they'll say, oh, well, even though I'm in a relationship, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust nobody around my kids.
Yeah.
But they trusted you enough to let you be in a relationship to have your kid around them.
Correct.
So why can't it be the same fucking way?
Yeah, and I would think if we're together and we're open enough that we come out of bed as 3, I would just hope that you would have known me enough in the relationship to know that I'm not bringing Marilyn Manson to the house to be their stepdad. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's not going to be somebody nuts. Like, I would hope that you think I have enough sense to bring somebody that's going to not only treat me well, but treat the child even better. So don't ever call this phone. Don't ever call this phone, or come see me, or I'm picking. Don't ever do that. Okay, we're not doing that.
Swear to God, that kind of just. And then when he was talking about how he wanted a relationship like his brother and his sister-in-law, and how he wanted a relationship like his parents.
Yes,
you know.
Yeah.
And he kept bringing how his dad was such a good man to his mother. You know, and it really was just like, damn. When men and women are together for so fucking long, you just look at them like, damn, that's what I want. That's what I want. That longevity. But I want the longevity with, I understand there's ups and downs, but I want the longevity with that love.
Yeah, facts. Yes, yeah, I definitely agree. And I want it to be I think on top of like the fact that I wanted to be like longevity with the love, I do believe in Michelle Obama's saying of like you also have to like the person, right? So I also wanted to be real like as we're growing in love, I'm also growing in likeness, right? Because to Michelle Obama's case, she was talking about how like, you know, there may be some days I don't wake up and I don't love you, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I have to like you every day to want to get back to the love, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so I think it was just one of those things of like having something longevity, but also making sure that like the two elements like pouring together. And it felt like that's what his parents had, that's what the brother had, and that's what he just understood needed to be there. Because even though it's about the love, he genuinely liked her. It was like, yo, I find you super dope. And
I
I
just
love
love the
him.
fact that he thought she was just sacred. That he
Yes.
thought he
Yes.
in one what was it, page 50, what is it, 52, he said that the chaos within my mind dissipated the moment she swallowed me up within her sacred walls. Being
Yes.
inside of her was like church. It was
Yes.
spiritual. She was my peace.
She
I
was
was
my
saved.
peace. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You are my
My
peace. I
peace.
was saved."
Yeah, that's beautiful. And can you imagine feeling that way? You didn't know somebody all
For
of
like 5 seconds.
5 seconds for real. Like what? And to just be able to have that feeling. And I also really enjoyed the fact that like we were able to sense it. But I even love just the element of the Uber driver. What was her name? Lily?
Malika.
Malika. I
Malika.
appreciated just everybody being able to sense it too. Like even when she got to the convention from the
Yeah,
Uber
yeah,
driver, it
yeah,
was like we all know this is different. Like they may not have
yeah.
had the right words or whatever, but it's like this ain't just two people who think each other fine. Like this
Right.
is going deeper than that.
This is some spirit. This is
This is some
spiritual.
spiritual connection, and y'all have to lean into this. Like y'all have to be in this, and I absolutely love that.
I also the part about when she finally told him what went down with her, what happened when she was 18 and shit with this older dumbass man.
Man.
Um, the fact that she was so scared to tell him this that she thought he was gonna leave her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it hurt him so much that her thoughts was he was going to not accept her because she couldn't have children or because this happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so realistic because so many women are hold a secret in their relationship and all their trauma comes out into the relationship the wrong type of way.
That's a fact. That is a fact of a fact. Okay.
Yeah.
And then when they come out swinging, you just like, my bad. Oops. Like,
or when he yelled at her because she was, he thought she was lying to him
yes, she was
about,
lying to him.
and it triggered her so much she ran into the bathroom. And when he figured out what happened when she told him, the way he reacted wasn't, "Oh well, you hurt me though." It was, "Oh my God, I am so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I never want to trigger you. I was just hurt. I'm sorry. I'll never do that again." He was so apologetic.
He was.
And not in a condescending type of way.
No. You can feel it on the page. Like it was genuinely like I'm sorry, that was never my intent. Like I was not trying to send you to that kind of space.
Yeah.
And I think it continued to tie into them really being soulmates and him not just being there because she was a pretty face. Because like she said, she was always able to get men. Getting men was never the problem. Okay. She was a baddie.
Yeah. And I like how the author talked about colorism.
Oh, I love
how she was talking about how her father called her Windsor Nord because she was so dark.
She was so dark.
And she wound up embracing it and loving herself. Or the fact she got to talking about how she wasn't skinny or looking like the white girls who were models, so she dieted and made herself sick pretty much. And now that she's from that situation, she's just like, I love my skin. I love my sexual freedom and how I am unapologetic, free with my sex, If I want it, I'm gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it.
And I don't have to be the stereotypical I have a job type deal. I do what I want to do that makes me happy.
Yeah. I agree with that too. And I loved how she just was able to process it. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like in real life, of course, that would take just years, of course, to get to that comfortability place. But I really enjoy when books tackle colorism. Now granted, I only read romance books, so I don't need it all the time, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate when there is a very conscious and awareness of the spectrum of Black that we're out here dealing with, right?
Yeah.
Because that is a very real thing, and I think for Black women, it's very hard to overcome. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Even though I'm not the darkest, me and my mom had like went out of town like a month or so ago, and she was like, "Oh, Brandee, we are light skinned," and I was like, "Mom, no, we're not. We're two brown chicks, okay, right?" But I felt so proud to say that. Where when I was younger, I was trying to be not outside in nobody's kind of light. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to keep as much high yellow as you possibly can. And so I really appreciate when we can tackle, hey, I know this was an issue, and it truly tapped into my self-confidence and me feeling like I could be loved, because that's a real thing. There's a lot of women out here thinking they can't be loved because they're dark.
Yeah.
That is, if I could go back in time, I would be as dark as possible if I could, because it's so pretty.
But the fact that it really came from her dad.
Yeah, from the parents. I think that's where a lot of it stems from.
Yeah, she said that he loved her sister because she wasn't so dark. And he didn't believe that she was his child because she was so dark.
She was so dark, yep.
And it's crazy to me. Yeah. My mama looked like she should be white.
Because she's so bright.
That's how light she is. I am brown skinned. My siblings are darker than me. So it's just like, and my dad is dark skinned. So I'm just like, how do we come? We all come in different shades. No matter who birthed us. As Black people, we come in different shades. And I appreciate that she brought that up, because that is a real thing in Black households.
That's a big, because what is it? Are Black people, I haven't been around babies in years, but are we still checking behind the ears? See how
yes. Girl. Because my ex did the same thing. He looking at the ears like,
yeah, we gonna be dark?
Like, Negro.
And it's like, I understand where we get it from. Like, I understand all of the generation. I get that it started from, I get all of that. I get all of it. But I guess I'm just always so shocked. Again, if I'm in the streets at the bus stop and you want to tell me I'm too dark, sure. I don't know you from left to right. But I think, like you said, it's the point that a lot of that comes from within our own home, and being told that, like, you being dark, or let's hurry up back in the house, or whatever. It's just like, that would it matter? Like, why wouldn't you love me if I was as dark as my chair? Why would that change who I am as a person?
You know, it was two points. One was when his mother was like, I have never met a woman who has never went through emotional abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, spiritual abuse. And that's sad. I was in here like, and I this is another reason why I had to really go to a therapist after reading this book the first time, was because that's true.
That's very true.
I don't know anybody who has it. Not one woman, whether Black, white, Asian, anyone. I know no one who has not been abused in some type of way.
No, I mean, I've met women where it's like, they have, but they're just able to compartmentalize it, and it's not a part of like their aura and things like that. But I'm with you. I've never met anybody who just found a man or woman and was just like, yo, we just been skipping through the park all of life. I've never met that. And I also, as weird as it is to say, I also don't even know if I would want that, right? Because I do kind of feel like going through some of those things is how we get to Brandee today, which I really like, right? Like,
Right.
if I would have just been skipping through the park my whole life, who knows what the personality would have been. But it's unfortunate that you have to go through those things to even get to like this dimensional personality and confidence level. It sucks. It sucks.
And this is why I paired the two books, because that insta love is not just insta love, it's real love.
Facts.
It's that soulmate love. So with Thomas and Elise, that
they were soulmates.
That was soulmates all the way to heaven type deal. You know what I'm saying? And then with Damian and Windsor, that is that spiritual, I don't even know, poetic type.
Yeah, type of love. Yeah.
And both couples bring an aspect of, damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
To sit back and think like, damn. And it goes back to that, you know when you know.
You know when you know. Yeah, I'm with you. And I think you made a really good point when you said that, like, there are two different forms of how you can instantly love somebody, right? Like, I am just now understanding crystals and the moon faces the left of the back east, right? Like, I'm just now getting into that kind of stuff. But that is an emotion. That is something that carries people to understand like their life and what they want and etc. Where, like you said, in Love Never, they just knew. Like, they didn't even need like the energy and all. Like, it was just like a boom. I know you're the one for me. And so you make a really good point where it's like you can experience insta love in two very different ways, but they still end up the same, which is that we are soulmates.
Right. And a lot of times people miss out on that. And that's what Thomas and Elise proved. That there could be misunderstanding, a miscommunication, or something that just an obstacle that steps in the way, and y'all missed y'all love. That could have been amazing.
Yes, that could have just, for at least 18 years, it would have ran.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I think when you read those kind of books too, they're just very much like they do give you that sense of self of like, all right, if you're not the most communicative, if that's even a word, person, like you need to be, right? Like, let's start working on that because you don't want to miss out on those opportunities. I would hate to die and think, man, missed out on the love of my life because I just didn't know how to say it, or I just didn't know how to be like, yo, that's not what it really was. You know what I mean? Because what an unfulfilled, even though I love Thomas and Elise, but what an unfulfilled life, right? In a sense, because there's always like that piece that's like, it's there, but it's not there. And you just miss the moment.
When I was in the military, I was stationed in Japan. This is why I can relate to this shit. I met a young man in Japan. He was Japanese. Fell head over heels in love with this man. The problem was I was Black.
And culturally, he couldn't.
And he was willing to say, fuck his family and be with me. But I couldn't let that happen. And we wound up going separate ways. And every day I'm like, that was my one. That was my one. That was my one. That was my one.
Now, do you believe that you can have more than one soulmate?
I do, but I just, when I think about it, it was just, we were like this. I don't know if it was the youth, because at that time I was like 19, he was 19. I was in the military. He was just, you know, a Japanese national, but we met at one of the shrines, and he, you know, and I was just curious because I couldn't understand Japanese, and he spoke English, and he got to telling me about it randomly, and we just spent the whole day talking. Walked around the little area, everything. It was like we were on our first date.
This is the first 3 pages. This is the first 3 chapters of a book. This is literally the first 3 chapters of a book. This is amazing.
But that's why I said so many people can relate to romance books, and it's books like this, like Insta Love, that it feeds into that. Stop thinking you have to wait years, or it's gonna take 6 months, or it's gonna take whatever. It can happen instantly.
Instantly. It can happen
But we've been
tomorrow.
trained to think that it can't.
Yeah, and I think we've also been trained to think that if we did feel it, it's not real.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it's like a girl, you just in lust. But it's like, nah, I'm feeling I'm feeling away. Like when I met my boyfriend we were working at the same place, and when I seen him, I remember in my mind I registered. I was like, oh, this is my husband. Like I told myself, and when I got off work that day, I called every friend that I had, and I was like, oh, I met my husband. Like, don't worry about it. Like, look no further, okay? Just when y'all get the invitations, y'all just know when to show up, and we're still together. And I'm just like, yo, I knew that I knew.
Yeah.
That was it, right? And so, but again, even when I told my homegirls, they were just like, friend, are you sure? I don't know. Are you on your period? You know what I'm saying?
Lord Jesus!
You know, they end up asking you 1,000 questions. You do doubt yourself, like, maybe?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Like, no. This is it.
Yeah. But see, with me, it was like, even though his family didn't accept me because I was black, I was scared my family would accept him because he was Japanese.
Oh, really?
I was told, you're going to marry a black man.
That was like the stand. That had to happen. Okay.
That was it. Don't bring nothing other than a black person to my door. That was my daddy. So it was just like, damn.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do? Because I'm a daddy's girl. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. And I'm sure that is too, where it's like, there's so many things where it's like, before we get to the whole, well, fuck the family, just like, there's so many thoughts that run through your mind where it's like the whole, like, well, just fuck the family. We're going to move to like Vietnam and it just be us. It's like such a far off thought at the time. So you're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
We can't do this.
I just feel like these type of books are needed.
Yeah,
they are needed, because you're going to find something in one of these books that relate to you. And I honestly, with the Thomas and Elise, I could relate. With the Damian and Windsor, I cannot relate at the point that, because I hadn't worked on my own trauma. So it's just like, damn, I need to talk to somebody to get my shit together.
Yeah.
But
and I think that's like real, and that's why I really liked Windsor so much, because that is like real growth. Like when you look in the mirror, you're like, all right, me and this therapist, we go together for the next couple of months while I get through my shit.
I swear.
That's when you're like, okay, I am entering a season to accept everything that's going to come to me and learn how to deal with it. And that's what I really appreciated about Windsor, because I feel like she was, granted, yes, of course, things were coming up, but she was entering that season of being like, yo, I want to accept everything that's coming to me, because I am and continuing to work on self throughout this heartbreaking trauma.
And that in itself, it was another quote in here. It was so many. Shit.
It was so many. I wish I would have gotten the book, because I read it.
She sent me this book, and I already went on my Kindle and had highlighted damn near I had, just like this, my Kindle highlights are and then I went back and I read it again, and I was like, oh, I missed this part. Let me write this down.
Yeah.
It was so good. I need to get Love Never and Heartbeat and Chaser, because, like I said, those are all interconnected.
Okay.
You can read them without it, but I think with Heartbeat and Love Never, you should read together. But Love Never just it's one of them stories, like, if you don't do it, you're going to miss out on it.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to go on there. I'm sure they're selling them, Because I'm trying not to keep buying books from Amazon. I'm trying to chill. So I'm going to go on their website and buy the book because I just have it on my iPad.
You know
But
what
those
makes
are two books that I want on the shelves.
you know what makes me so mad? Not being able to go into Barnes and Nobles and being able to
It's that
buy
part.
these freaking books and just, you know,
Mhm.
it really it bothers me so fucking much that I
Yeah.
can't go into Barnes and Nobles and see Damian's Windsor, or
Yeah.
go into Barnes and Nobles and see Heartbeat or Love
Yeah.
Never or Chaser in there, because these are the books I like to read.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
Agree.
just crazy how these stores will say, "Oh, these are black." They're authors.
They're authors, though.
They're romance authors.
That's
They need to
it.
be in the romance section. You know what I'm saying? So why the fuck can
Yeah,
I?
because I've seen I went to Barnes and Noble like the other day and I seen oh my god, what is her name?
Oh, wait! Listen, Terreece said, "Message me and I'll send you both physical copies."
Oh, thank
Say
you.
less. Say
Oh,
less.
thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful for that because I would love to have them on these bookshelves.
I swear. I swear.
Um, who was I? I can't remember who the author was. I'm drawing a blank. But when I was in Barnes and Nobles, I know that I know that I know that these books have not become like traditionally published yet, but
Mm-hmm.
they are truly sitting on the shelves.
Right.
So I was like, how they get here though? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did they get here? Which lets me know that if you guys are
Hey
able
T.
to Hi! If you guys are able to put books on the shelves that are not traditionally published, I know that there are indie authors that y'all can put on these shelves.
Yo,
Because I know that author is not traditionally published. Not yet. I know it's coming, but y'all not there yet.
but see, then that's Barnes and Nobles, Books a Million. What's another? I think those are the two main ones, right?
Yeah, at least in my area, I only have a Books a Million and a Barn. Yeah, because
There
Barnes
are.
is not a business out here.
I'm sitting here reviewing all these indie authors, and I'm just like, I cannot find their books other
Mm-mm,
than on their website, and I
mm-mm.
can't find them in these stores. And I don't get it, because like I said, these stores be so fucking good. That's why I moved
They're
away from
really
traditionally
good.
published books, because these indie authors are making books back to back to back to back to back, and
They
they're
push
good
you
as
out.
shit. They're
They're
good as shit.
really fucking good. Yeah, they're really freaking good. And I also kind of feel like it just adds so much variety if you could go to a Barnes and Nobles or a Books a Million because
Mm-hmm.
again, I don't mind reading the contemporary romance. Like that doesn't really bother me, but at the same time, if I see one more Emily Henry book, if I see it's like you know what I'm saying? It's like we get it. Can I have another option? Can I have a few more options? Like can you help a sister out?
She said that has to distribute through someplace other than Amazon, and then customers have to request. Oh wow.
Also, like we have to go to Barnes and Nobles and like request you all.
Dumb enough for the stores to carry them.
Uh,
Okay.
okay, okay.
Start a damn petition and start getting people to start requesting these books. Because
Yeah,
I
because
know.
I feel like it's hard, especially if you make it to this side of book talk, right? I
Mm.
feel like we all are in that same boat of being like, oh my gosh, I can't just go pick it up, or I'm not the best at keeping up with like every author, right? Being like, it's so many of them that I love. So it's
Mm.
like, there has to be a central place in which I can get like special edition of their books or their books just in general. Like, there has to be something where me physically, I don't have to go through 150 emails of like being on their newsletter because that just is like it's a lot. I
I
don't
literally
ever
want
want
to
to miss
buy
out.
I literally want to buy book boxes. I want exclusive like type books. I read,
Yeah,
if a book, I want to have every different version of your book.
same. Yeah, same,
Every different,
same.
just like it's just how they have every different version of Harry Potter, or every different version of Colleen Hoover, or the Court of whatever the fuck that book is.
Yeah, Court of Thorns and whatever.
You know, why can't we have that? That's what I want. Now, somebody, now I ain't the one gonna do it, but somebody need to come up with a central location where all these authors can have their book boxes, can have, because, you know, TikTok Shop don't let authors do a TikTok Shop until they have 5,000 followers.
Oh, is that the requirement for TikTok Shop? 5,000 followers?
And a lot of authors do not have 5,000 followers.
And that's a lot of people.
Just imagine if every one of these authors could have their books on TikTok Shop.
No, that is a whole fact. Because I don't know about your FYP. My FYP is literally about people buying things off that damn TikTok Shop.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna front. I ordered some stuff. Video. I ain't even gonna front. Yeah.
I haven't bought anything.
Because it's convenient. It's very convenient to buy stuff from people who are like not in a store. It's convenient because they made it. This is their stuff, and they send it to you. Because I know one author, Darlene Cunningham, she was saying that she sold out all her books on the TikTok Shop. So,
well, let me tell you something. Darlene got a hit on her hands with that.
Which one? So it's college. So this is college, or it's Black People Don't Ski?
There it is. This is college. This is college, or what?
Man,
listen,
man, we're gonna have a whole discussion about that one.
Because let me tell you something. I must have read that in about an hour.
Girl,
I devoured that. Are you kidding me?
Girl, I was like,
I was in shock.
You know, I went in this motherfucking book thinking it was a love story.
Same.
Came out this motherfucker like, who wrote this murder mystery?
Because the girl that I seen do the review on it, granted, she told me it was crazy, but in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe it's a little pow here and there, you know, like just some dark romance type stuff. My mind was blown. I was like, what the fuck?
And this is what I'm talking about. Books like that need to be seen
more.
More.
They need to be seen more, yeah. And especially because we know that the algorithm suppresses Black folks.
Yeah.
You know, like I know that when I make a video about an indie author, it gets the lowest views ever. It's almost like non-existent. But I also know that if I was to do an Emily Henry or whatever in the hell these authors are, I would probably, at this point, I'd probably be at like 10,000 followers and it would just be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly, it's just weird to me because like you had that whole discussion about, oh, I don't read Black romance because it's traumatic. Then you have books like Love Never and Damian Windsor. They're not traumatic. They're real.
They're really real.
They're real. No. Maybe you can't deal with your shit, but they're real and it's a love story.
Yeah, and what I didn't really understand about that particular creator's video was the fact that the book that she holds up, I have read that book and the book that followed after that book, and there's still issues with those characters. It's not like they just met each other and they're just holding hands in the park, right? Like those books have some real, like the main character has self-esteem issues. There's like body dysmorphia. Like there's some real things going on in those books where I'm like, I don't understand how we got to Black romance is oppressed and blah, blah, blah. But you are like the white romances that you are reading, they have this, like, they have these oppression, like, they have these things. What are we talking about? Like,
that's why it's weird to me, because I say all the time, I read Black authors and I read white authors. You know, Black authors I can relate to because, one, I'm Black.
Yeah.
Two, white authors, I like their plot. So your story has to really be good for me to read it.
Yeah, for sure.
Black authors, a lot of times when I read urban romance, when I read even paranormal and fantasy, I still see myself in that character.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. For
so
sure.
It's
and I think I like, yeah, and we should be uplifting those Black authors even more because we should be seeing ourselves. And if nothing else, we should even be seeing like our conversations in those books, right? Like even I finished Housewives of the Drug King or the Drug Game
That's
or
on my
whatever.
TBR. That's on my TBR.
It is a win, okay? It is a win. And the whole time that I'm reading it, I'm like, yo, I know these characters. Like these are conversations I have in my home. These are conversations like you just feel connected. So I think for her to say she didn't know was
yeah.
I would be interested to know, like, I wish when people do those kind of videos, I would like for you to tell me, what books have you ever read?
I said that. I said, I need to see your Goodreads or your Storygraph. Because I need to see what books possibly that you've read from Black authors put you in the mind frame to basically say that they ghetto.
Basically.
So I need to know what books that you read. Because honestly, this is my opinion. I feel like people do this shit for clicks and likes and views.
It's that part. Yeah, agree.
You samboing and shucking and jiving for views.
Yeah, for views at this point. It has to be.
Because there is no way. There is no way. You didn't go on hashtag Black as Fuck Book Talk, hashtag Black Book Talk, Black Instagram, Bookstagram, and say that there's no good Black authors. Just as well as I read a paranormal romance from a white author, I can read a paranormal romance from a Black author. Both can be equally as good. I just can relate more to the Black author because I'm Black.
Yeah, agree.
Now, if she would have said that would have been different.
Yeah, that's a different conversation. And the fact that she kind of prefaced it with this whole, like, I went to a HBCU, and I did too. And guess what? There's a lot of pride. Now, granted, I don't know which one she went to, but there's a lot of pride that bleeds in and out of you when you go to a HBCU. So I also didn't understand, like, her correlation to, I was raised Black, I was around Blacks, but I am in love with Becky and Nathan.
I literally, that's why I made that video when I said I went to a PWI. Like, it was a handful of us.
Yeah, like you can count how many is there.
But we still stayed in our Blackness.
Yes.
I'm in a few Black collegiate organizations. You know what I'm saying? But I still stayed in my Blackness. Always. Or the fact I am the president of a whole Black woman motorcycle and car club.
Yeah.
You can still stay in your Blackness and still like white authors, but you don't have to put down Black authors to make your point.
Yeah. She reminded me of the Black men who are like, I like white women because Black women have an attitude. That's basically what she did with her synopsis. I like white women. I mean, I like white romances because Black romances have an attitude and trauma and all of that. And I just think that either, to your point, these videos are now getting to the point about views and followers, or, you know, having followers, or you truly, unfortunately, live in an unrealistic reality that you refuse to get educated on. And that either one is unfortunate. And I think that's wild.
I just think people like that don't want to see their own trauma. So they push it out on everybody else with these stupid ass takes. And I'm not saying her opinion is not valid, but to me it seemed like a bunch of bullshit. I
think it's just because there was so much.
The whole starting off, I went to a HBCU. My ancestors were slaves. Girl.
Because honestly, I think too, because I don't make like commentary, like videos. I didn't look down on her page enough to be like, what kind of creator is she? But even when I watched the video, I didn't even really get what the point of the video was for, right? Because it's not like she went into like all of these red, like, oh, authors. It's not like she even was like, okay, well, this is my reason because these books have blah, 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 blah. It was literally just like a, yo, F black romances, big up the whites. And I just was like, I don't even know how we got here. Like, why did you make this?
That's why it makes no sense to me. And honestly, I'm gonna just keep reading when I read it, and usually I don't try to reply or make videos about stupidity like that. But that when I say that made my ass itch, I just wanted to say something because it was just like, for those of us who are black that read both, you make us look like, we pick one over the other, and that's not what it is.
Yeah, that's not what it is.
And the fact that you can't see the value of, I read this black author because I see myself. She is me, he is me, all that. I read this white author because that plot is good. Not because one is better than the other. It's the fact, when I read this black author, I sit down and I see myself. And have to reevaluate some things about myself because I'm looking internally. Whereas a white author, I'm just looking at the plot because it's just a good story.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm also really big on like timing, right? Because I also feel like coming out of like Essence Festival and like we have like a slew of women who did like this readathon, and I feel like what is happening with like black books in general, right, where you have like Tori and Robin and like they're in articles and like there's all these good things and like dialogue happening in which black books are coming to the forefront of being like these beautiful pieces of art. Sometimes I be thinking like, is this the government? Because again, we're on a really good trajectory of being able to promote those stories. How did you come in and boom, make this video? In the middle of really good information and good things happening for black authors and black stories, how did we get here? How did we get here?
And that's the thing that just really irritates me. Like, I have people who follow me who are white that is not black, and they literally read black romance books, and they love them. They may not can see themselves in those books, but they love those stories.
Yes.
Just as I know black authors who read white authors or black readers that read white books, they love the plot of the story.
Yeah.
But when you come in, and it takes away from, the fact that just as well as this white author has done what the hell they done, this black author has done what the hell they did. And they deserve the recognition as such.
Correct. Yes.
So it really, like I said, it makes my ass itch. My want to just scream because it's just like, why when you see us going up, here come a motherfucker trying to take you down.
Yeah, and I think that's why, I'm gonna love black people obviously to the day that I die, okay? but I think that's where it always hurts me, is that anytime we get any kind of momentum, whether it's books, music, fashion, or whatever, somehow, some way, there is gonna be that one or two that here they come, right?
Yeah.
To throw off an entire movement that is flourishing, and I think that's where it hurts, because there's already enough dialogue on like, black content creators. I know if they should read such and such book, right? Like there's so much discourse already there. So it's like when you see the movement happen, why can't you just be like, I'm gonna roll with y'all? Like,
it's a creator on here, I forgot her name. She said the anti-blackness has to become the new entertainment of TikTok. Social media.
Pretty much.
The more anti-black you are, anti-black woman, anti-black, or anti-BIPOC, the more you get views.
Yep.
And that's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
That is so crazy to me. It goes back to what I was saying about with Terreece and Ebony and their books. These are books that need to be out there.
Yeah, they're really fucking good.
That need awards and shit, not awards just from black
No,
award
across the
shows
board.
as across the board. I don't
Yeah.
see in the romance world where you see those big award shows for romance
Mm-hmm.
authors.
Mm-hmm.
How many black
Mm-hmm.
authors have you seen?
Honestly, I'm gonna be super honest with you, and I don't know if even Ryan Kennedy has won any awards, but I
Which he
say
should.
Kennedy might be the biggest author I've seen in a long time who's getting like that mainstream like push, because it's been a while. I mean, outside of like Terry McMillan, but again, that run was like what, the 90s, early
Yeah,
2000s, Zanes, like that was still like so long ago. Like you just don't hear. Oh, and you have what is her name, Tia Williams. Okay, sure, but again, it's not a whole lot present
It's not.
day
It's not.
in which people can run off, their work.
These
It's really
big award shows do not showcase.
I love you. Jesus.
These big award shows, these big romance award shows do not show BIPOC. They barely show LGBTQIA. They
That's a
barely
fact.
show disabled.
That's a fact.
So, it just irritates me. But at the same time, when you have an award show separate to that, why I can't get invited? Why I'm not in it?
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't know who's the head of those award shows, but romance is diverse.
Yeah.
It's diverse.
Very. I had even read an article, which I believe that it was true, but I didn't fact check it. There was like an article that talked about how like the book industry cannot exist without just the genre of romance itself, right? Like that is how much it consumes what readers read and just the market itself. But I'm with you. I can't even I've never even received PR. Now granted, I'm nobody of nothing, right?
Come on now. Come on, Brandee. Because you in it too. So any of you authors on this live, Brandee is also a reviewer. Y'all need to be sending her shit too. Because
you just think about the fact that like even in the fact that we're out here posting videos every single day and nobody has ever just said hey in an email. And granted, you shouldn't have to. I'm doing this because I like to. But again, it's like I know there are probably some white content creators with probably 2 followers getting mail they can't even fit through the door. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm sure it's probably white content creators who are getting invited to 1,001 events and award shows. And then here we are just like, how do we get indie authors promoted? How do we just get Black stories promoted? How do we just get a copy of the book at the door? Jesus.
I just feel like
I don't know.
Black romance, LGBTQIA, and disabled romance or whatever don't get
nearly
their flowers. They don't get their flowers.
No. And I have read some of the best books of my life by Black authors. Like those are truly like my favorite books. Yeah, do I enjoy other books? Sure. But the ones where I'm like, yo, I could not sleep because I was thinking about this shit come from them, and it's just like it's so unfortunate.
Terreece's book Love Never had me so in my fucking feelings that I sat listening. You in your feelings when you listening to R&B, not the regular R&B. I'm talking about the old school shit when they begging for their woman type R&B.
When they used to be in the rain.
Yes. Sitting there with my whiskey and shit, just sitting there like rethinking my whole life and got tears in my eyes because after I finished the book, I said, I am so done with her. I am so done with her.
That's right.
And then you have Ebony's book, girl, led me to a therapist.
I really loved it.
Woo!
I loved it. And shout out to you for listening to R&B because I don't listen to R&B music, but I I do really want to give a shout out to Navy Winters because she sent me this playlist and it literally has like 500 songs on it. And the R&B goes back to like 1996 all the way up into present day. A gem. So if you need R&B for any romance books, it is a gem and I'll send it to you.
Oh, you need to ask the author Ebony, if you on here, please send her your Amazon music list for this book. She has a playlist for this book.
Is it on Apple or is it on Spotify?
It's on Amazon Music.
Oh, do I have that? I wonder. I might have that. I might have that.
That playlist, girl,
it's a gem.
It's so good.
Is when you're on Apple, when you're on Amazon Music, you just look up the person's name like you do Apple Music?
Hold on, let me.
Okay.
Because I listen to it daily.
Because I know that I have Amazon Music, but I don't know how to use it. Oh! Okay. I think, yes, I do have it on this. Do I have it on this TV? I think so.
He said it takes you through the entire book from start to finish.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, let me find out y'all gonna put me on the R&B because rap music is my whole identity. Let me find out. Y'all trying to turn me into some softies.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do like some NLE Chopper because I be singing Slut Me Out every time I read certain books. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm reading Product of the Streets Part 2 right now, and I'm like, damn. Slut me out. Slut me out.
I love Chopper.
I'm just saying.
We love some good old Chopper over here, so I understand.
I mean, I listen to my rap music, but you know, certain romance books be having me in my feelings.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. No, that's definitely fair. No, that's
Darlene's book had me reading, had me listening to Freak Nasty on repeat. Her book, So It's Called, had me read. I had that shit on repeat. I was like, this nasty mother. Like, what?
I cannot read Darlene's Black People Don't Ski. It's queued up. I just need to start it.
It's really good.
I cannot freaking wait to read that.
It's more, it's like, don't get me wrong, she got her hotness in the book. She gets you there. But it's the plot leading up to the hotness. It's that plot. It's that plot. I was like,
I'm excited about that. I am so excited about that. I cannot.
I'm gonna have to make one of her books, the book club for the month, probably like in October, because
because I keep meaning to do I do want to do like author spotlights because there have been some authors who have been really, really sending me to Mars, and I appreciate it. I'm like, yo.
The latest book that had me singing H-Town Emotions was motherfucking Tuesday Night at Baldwin's Corner.
Friend, don't tell me a whole lot because you know I done started it. But I'm not far, though. I think I'm like, let me see. I'm not far at all yet. No, I'm like 5%.
She said, so This Is College is coming to Audible in August.
Excuse me?
I don't even know if I can handle that.
I don't know if I can handle that on no Audible.
I don't even know if I can handle that. And I don't know who is going to be this man. But
who's going to be the voice?
Ooh, I don't know if I can handle that.
Ooh.
I don't even know if I can handle that.
Crazy.
Ooh.
That's a crazy Audible. That's rocking. That's nuts. Oh, wow.
You know what, Darlene? I'm gonna listen to that Audible when it comes out, and I'm gonna do a review on it. Cause I just know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just know.
Yeah.
I want to know who the voice actor is.
Me too.
I just want to know who the voice actor is.
Who is the voice?
Because I
Cause
just found that the Great Huff.
I can't remember. Now she can't remember.
Darlene, I'm gonna need you to find out so I can stalk and be a creeper. Okay.
Because that on Audibles is correct. That is one of the wildest books I have read this year.
Man.
That book is wild. Oh, she was posting videos? Y'all missed the live she was on. Oh, damn it. I missed it.
What? Damn.
Damn it. I wonder, can I get like live notifications?
You gotta subscribe to liked or subscribed or some shit.
Oh, when they're like notifying me?
Yeah.
When they go, when people go live?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a gem. I can't believe she was posting. Okay. I hope she find the name because I'm interested.
I'm trying to see when
Her name is
Jackie. So who's the guy?
Who's the guy? I'm gonna try and find his energy out. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Okay. I'm so excited.
Man. Okay. This is gonna be the part of the round table that is gonna have to be off the top of your dome. She said, okay. Bitch on a budget.
Bitch on a budget. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, give me 5 books right now, off the top of your head, that you would recommend that falls into the Insta love category. 5 books.
5? I don't think I have 5. Hold on. Can I look at my kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm over here cheap.
5 books?
5.
Oh, friend. I'm stuck. 5 that meet the Insta love criteria?
Insta love. Since the theme is Insta love and soulmates, it don't have to be just contemporary romance. It could be paranormal. It can be, but 5 books.
Instant.
5.
I'm struggling. Hold on. If you got your 5, because
now you finna throw me under the bus.
Because when I tell you I'm going through this list and I'm like, wait a minute, this is enemies to lovers.
Okay,
this is friends to lovers. What's your 5?
Okay, let me start. Let me get on my Goodreads. Well, actually, my Storygraph. Hold on. All right, my 5.
Okay.
It's gonna be a mixture of Black and white authors. Okay. First author is Sunny Disposition, Dina Gray, the hockey romance.
Okay.
That's my first one.
Okay.
My second one is Trenches, Loyalty Over Everything, Aubrey Penn.
I don't think I've read that one. Trenches. Okay.
Then is Trenches, again, different book by Aubrey J.
Okay, I see it. Okay.
And then Had Me at Hello, When Nina Met Meech by Talina Tillman.
Read that one. Okay.
And Jacille by J. Neal, the Gideon Brothers.
J. Neal. I haven't read that one, J. Neal. The Gideon.
Girl, you ain't read the
Okay.
Gideon Brothers? My God.
Oh, you know what? I have not read these. No, I haven't, but I have seen people talk about these, but I have not read these.
Girl.
Hold on. Is there 7 books in it in the series?
It's
Is it
8
that
right
one?
now. It's 8 right
It's
now.
it. Okay, and each one is a brother story.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'm
I gotta
uh,
add one more. Sonya B.
okay.
Sonya B. The Salvin Brothers series.
Sonya B. Sonya B. The Salvin Brothers. The Salvin Brothers. How many books is it?
It's 4 books.
Okay,
And it's the
I'm on the
Salvin
right
Brothers.
one.
But all her
Okay.
books interconnect. Like the Salvin Brothers, the Greek Mafia book, the Louisiana Mafia, everything.
Oh, this is all encompassed. Okay.
Have
Have
y'all
y'all
read
read?
Insta Love by Danielle Allen? No, I've never heard.
No, let me look that up.
The way my TBR be set up,
My TBR is so ridiculously nasty.
man.
It looks disgusting.
I'm trying to get through it. Like I had the books I was gonna read in there and do a review for Sunday, but then E. Bowser came out with Product of the Streets too. And I was just like, fuck everybody. I'm gonna read that. And then Darlene and Shannon came with this goddamn In the Dark by BB Reed. So, I'm just like, y'all just be fucking me up.
Yeah, I feel like every time I start, here comes somebody releasing something. And then I go backwards. And I'm just like, well. Okay, so I see this Insta Love by Danielle Allen. So I'm gonna add this to my list. Okay. And what is the book y'all are talking about? It's called Product of the Street.
Ooh, Product of the Street 1 and Product of the Street 2. Let me tell
Product
you,
of the Street.
I literally think I need to continue to see my therapist because if these are the type of men I am
What's this
attracted to.
about?
Sure. Okay, it's about some friends that come together in college
Okay.
and they want to basically run their town, but at the same time build up their small town. And so they dealing with drugs, all types of stuff, and they're called the UCK. And so it's like they are trying to do their thing, but they meet these 2 sisters.
Okay.
When I say the sex scenes in this bitch,
Wait, is this a poly romance or no? This is like 2
mm-mm.
different couples. Okay.
It's like she tells a story with a story within a story.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you get stories from Oz and Tally and I mean whatever the sisters, different sisters with the different men. All
Okay.
I know is Oz is crazy. Henny is a doctor and he's crazy. Flex is crazy. They all crazy, but they love their women and they go hard for their women.
Is it this one right here? Is this one?
Yes, Jesus.
Okay.
The one thing I always say, I love a thick man, a tall man, a man with a grill, and if you got locks, that's a bonus.
If they got what?
Locks in their head.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Or a Caesar cut. Because I like waves
What's
too.
the Caesar cut?
With the waves.
Oh, that's like right here in this little section.
It's like it's like, look like a bow. Caesar cut. Like, how,
Oh,
and it
okay.
has nothing but waves in their head.
Okay.
So
That's
if you got locks, you got the Caesar cut, or you have a grill in your mouth.
the grill is crazy. The grill is the one. I hate that grills didn't stay around long. Because that should have been a movement that should still be extremely popular today.
Mine is on its way. I just got fitted for a grill. Mine is on its way. So I will have mine on Monday. I bought me some. I got fitted for mine.
Friend, let me find out these next series of videos you're gonna have to grill in.
With vampire things. I swear I am. I swear I am. I am so for the culture. I'm telling you.
I love a good grill. Those are just epic. I want to see more grills because I feel like grills just kind of came. Everybody had them, and now I feel like you almost have to ask, like, you got a grill, or they just smile and you're like, "Oh, it's a grill."
You know, this is why, you know, I say people ask me, you know, you could be faithful. Not if you got a grill and you Samoan.
Not if you got a grill. No, we cannot.
If you got a grill and or if you Polynesian or you black as night or you light skinned and looking like you looking no. It'd be like what mama say, my turn, train. I'm just saying.
Because I was not expecting the Polynesian. I was rolling.
Girl, don't
with the dark skin, light skin with the grill when you threw the Polynesian. I was like, wait, the Polynesians?
Polynesian, Samoan, Maori, you do the haka dance to me anytime, anywhere. We is married. I'm married every last one.
For real.
We met tough.
We go together. We in it for life.
Like old girl said in that little meme I put up today, like, I get active, little mama, that's my dick, not yours. That's mine. Or either we're gonna be sister wives. What the fuck? What's up? What's up? I told E. Bowser today about Product of the Street. I was like, they not your characters no more. They my man.
They my man.
They my man. My man. That's what I'm saying. Y'all, look, authors. Y'all can't be thinking that these characters are in y'all head. They may be in y'all head, but they my man.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact. And when you my man, you my man. We go together real bad.
Real bad.
Please don't ever play with it.
Bad.
Don't ever play with it.
You know what I'm saying? What old girl said, I'm going to war for this dick. Quit playing. Quit playing. Y'all can't be writing these men the way y'all be writing them and think that and then we see these regular Joes and they be trying to talk to us. I be looking like, I don't want you.
No, that's a fact though, because I just be like, where are the men who look like in these books? Where are they at? Where do they live? How can I find them? Is there an app to find them? What's the T? Because how do y'all find, where are they at? I would love to know.
Man.
Because they don't live in Dallas. I'm gonna tell you that. I don't know where
they don't live in Chicago neither. Because if they did, it'd be a whole bunch of girls out here beating each other ass. Because the way they be writing these dudes, I be like,
yeah,
where they do this at?
Yeah, because my question has always been like, have y'all seen a man who looked like this in real life? Or is this truly coming off the dome? I have many questions.
That's why I said I'm going to go overseas. Because I be seeing all these men overseas. So I got questions. Like, you know, you looking for a wife?
Yeah, you're looking for a wife because I'm ready to be one. Especially if you're super fine. We can fit because they're not in Austin. Oh, they're definitely not in Austin.
Wait, Ebony, you said you would have met these kind of men? Where? Because
yes, I've met these kind of men. Where? What city are you in? Because I would love to know.
But you know what? It's funny. when I was in the Marines and I used to hang around with like the special forces and stuff like that, I would look at these men and be like, oh my God, y'all so fine, but y'all so crazy.
Are they?
Y'all
she
so
said
crazy.
My men live in Tulsa, so I'm coming to Oklahoma ASAP.
See the way I'm set up, though. In real life, I can't be doing that.
No,
in real life, you know what I'm saying? I might be a creeper. You know, I might stalk you. a little bit.
Yeah, that's
But
fair. That's fair.
But in real life, some of the shit in the book that y'all be talking about these motherfucking men be doing, I'm not that ride or die chick. I'm just not her.
Mm-mm.
You alone when you go to jail. You is all by yourself.
That's
We
that
are
part right
not
there.
together.
That's that part right
We
there.
are not the same.
No.
Maybe you need to find a pen pal. Because
No.
we are not the same.
We're never the same. Because let me say something. The second you get sentenced, my number has changed. I'm a new person. I don't know who you are. Okay?
This is witness protection going on. I got a whole new name.
It's like, I'm not even going to remember you if you get sentenced. Who are you?
Right. And don't let your family be like, he needs you. Okay.
No, he doesn't. He needs y'all. He never needs me. Okay, let me be clear. He never needs me.
He needs Jesus. He needs Jesus.
He need a better attorney. How about that? He need a better attorney or something.
We wouldn't be in this situation if you paid the money for the best attorney.
He needs some money and an attorney. Never me and my letters. I can do nothing for him.
But I do say, but unless he Polynesian, so that's my weakness. Polynesians and grills.
Where are men? Where are they from if they Polynesians?
I don't. You could New Zealand, Hawaii, Fuji.
Oh, like islanders.
Yeah.
Like the islanders. Oh,
yeah,
like a Jason. What's his name?
Jason Momoa.
Momoa? Is that his name? Momoa?
Yeah.
Like a Jason Momoa-esque. Okay. I'm rolling. Because Jason Momoa is very handsome.
Those men look like they could pick you up and hang you from the chandelier and spin you around like a fucking top. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they do. They give such this aura of being just so big and just, like they gonna grab you in a bear hug and it's a wrap.
You right, Shannon. The Usos and Roman Reigns, they wrestlers. The Rock. Woo.
Let me look up the Usos because now I'm interested. Hold on.
Roman Reigns is so fine, and he with a black woman.
Roman Reigns. Hold on, y'all. Y'all moving too fast. Roman Reigns. Hold on. Slow down so I can capture this beauty. Hold on. Oh wow. He is handsome.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's married
to a black woman.
I'm sorry?
A sister.
Like a sister or like
sister.
A sister. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me check his sign first. Let me make sure he's not crazy. Well, all right. Let me keep going. Oh, okay. He's gorgeous.
But see, the sad part about it, this is why the universe never blessed me with a Samoan or a Polynesian anything. Because I would have started fights for the hell of it with other people so they could beat them up. I would literally start fights with other people just so they could beat them up because I knew they would get their ass whooped by my man.
Just to show off what he could do?
Exactly.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Because homeboy right here is knocking down an entire block.
Homeboy right there is knocking down services. He's stirring ovaries.
And let me tell you something. That is a certified fact. And you know what? And that's really funny because I actually read a book where he was removing like her organs so that it would fit. Chef's kiss. It was really a chef's kiss.
Wait, go back. Go.
Yeah, it was really. It was.
Wait a minute. But did you just say he was? He took out her organs so he could. Girl.
Yeah, like it was one of those like paranormal ones. So like he had to rearrange like the organs and move them around and shift them back and stuff so that it could fit. It was top tier though. It was a gym. I was thoroughly entertained.
if your wagga wagga is reaching my motherfucking throat through my cervix, we have a problem.
Yeah, I never need anything rearranged. I'm cool on that. Like, I never need to be scared. I don't like the idea of being scared.
Dude,
I don't, no. I don't want to be like, yo.
if you surpass 8 inches, I'm gonna need you to take stage left. Because though I've had children, you don't need to fill that void. Please.
Yeah, no. No. It's just, because my thing is like, are you even comfortable? You know what I'm saying? I be wondering, like, are they comfortable?
There's something else in the books, in the books, even like each romance, but let's see, Love Never and what was it? Damian of Windsor, they were just, they was guiding you through it. Like, you doing so good. This is so good.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But
fine.
when you are literally trying to give me an extra opening through my belly button, we have problems.
We have a problem. And I'm really glad that you brought this up. I don't read it a lot in like black
romance. Not you talking about it's a challenge.
Wait, what is?
Just breathe. See, that's why you wrote So This Is College.
See, that's why you wrote
So This Is College. That's why you wrote through it.
I'm scared.
I can breathe. I'll breathe through it, but I don't want to suffocate. I ain't ready to meet the Lord yet.
Like, what? How do I explain that when I meet the Lord that way? How do I explain why I'm dead?
Like,
what
Lord,
do I say?
It was Darlene's fault. She said it was a challenge.
She told me to just breathe on through it.
Somebody relax all your muscles.
Now relax the muscles. I'm too scared. Please do not ever bring nothing that long over here.
Keep y'all snakes to yourselves.
Yeah, like y'all, if y'all got it that big, y'all just have to jack off by yourselves. I don't want that. That's ridiculous. And I feel like they uncomfortable too. Cause where does it go? Not loose.
I cannot take y'all. We're supposed to be talking about motherfucking romance books. How we get here? How did we get here? What type of round table is this?
And see, Darlene, that's be the thing, Darlene. I never want to be that loose. I never want to be that loose.
I forgot what book it was. The dude was like having sex with the girl, and she was doing everything. He was looking up at her like, what? Yo,
he didn't even know what she was doing all of it.
And he kept telling her, squeeze it, something. Do it. To the point he just picked her ass up, was like, you know what? That's all right. I'm good.
I'm sorry.
And she was like, I was about to. He was like, how?
How was this going to happen?
Like, how?
15 inches or something ridiculous. Don't ever come by me with that. Like, no. As a matter of fact, that might be a requirement before we come back home. What is it looking like? Is it a third leg or not?
Get out here and put the ruler out, like.
Yeah, because I don't want you to get your hopes up, and it don't happen over here.
What she say in hold on. That reminds me of that part where she was like, it's a wait. That shit was funny as hell.
Which part?
Hold on. It was in chapter 2. Page 8, when she said, I wasn't unreasonably picky, but I did have a few non-negotiable requirements. First and foremost, he had to have a big dick. I don't give a damn what anybody say about the motion in the ocean. I don't want a tugboat. I want a fucking yacht. Put
She
me on a
sure
yacht.
did. She sure did.
Put me on a yacht. A yacht. She said,
She
don't give
sure
me no
did.
tugboat. Give me the
She
yacht.
sure did. She sure did. And when she seen him, she was like, oh, he got the yacht.
I was, and then she said, you can't have a big dick and not know how to use it. I'm just
That's
saying,
tragic.
don't get my mouth all watered up for a steak and then you serve me chicken nuggets. I'll knock all this shit over. I'll knock all this shit over. Talking like you gonna do what you gonna do to me and then come in here ain't doing shit. Ebony! Ebony! Ebony!
And you know what? I better never find out it's a book out there where the man don't know what he doing. Like, at least try. Don't ever be out here talking about what to do. Because I'm DNFing immediately.
I swear for Lord. I know sex scenes are not everything in a romance book.
Yeah, no.
But if you putting it in there, and this motherfucker ain't sending this bitch to motherfucking Mars,
Facts. Facts.
we have
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah, agree. Like, don't just put it in there because you just think that it's needed. It needs to A, make sense, and B, it needs to be what I hope is happening for a lot of people. Don't be out here dry humping. Well, let's not do that. We grown. Please do not put in here dry humping.
I could do that with my toys. I don't need a motherfucker who can't do shit.
I know, because I had read a book like last year where like 50% of it they was like dry humping, and I was like, why are we doing this as adults? Like, is this still a thing? What is going on?
I as adults we what?
And there's just certain things as adults I thought we had moved past, and dry humping was one. But yeah, this book literally was like the first 50% of it, they're just dry humping, and I was just like, all right.
The one thing about romance books in general is the sexual freedom.
Yeah, agree.
But the best part of Black authors and writing that shit is showing sexual freedom for women to be in charge of their own sexuality.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We do not get that often. I can read a book from a white author and just showing their sexual freedom, but that's a privilege. Now.
Yeah, for sure. Yes. Yeah.
But for me, when I read a Black author telling me, hey, I'm gonna slut this nigga out.
Yes.
That makes me feel empowered.
For her. Yes. Yeah, agree. Like, I'm rooting for her. Like, take away the fact that I'm just so happy my girl is getting it off, broken off, her legs are wide apart. Like, I'm just so happy for her that I'm like, let's go.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, some of these white authors, they nasty as hell. They so nasty. Especially these poly relationships and those Armorverse shit. Y'all nasty. Not nasty in a bad way, just nasty. Y'all just nasty. Y'all
nasty. It's somewhere I'm just like, okay. Like,
girl, if you don't get off of here talking about nice wig, I ain't got a wig on my head.
We don't have wigs on.
Like, not all Black people wear wigs.
No.
Let me go ahead and get rid of you real quick. Because talking about nice wigs. Y'all be playing with my emotions. This be the reason why sometimes I hate going live, because some of the shit that some of these people be saying, even when I change it to 18 and over, you get somebody.
I don't know why I always forget about going live. Like, I see so many people just be on live, just doing their day-to-day, and I just always forget to do it.
I do it,
but they look like they're having a good time.
I like it. I like it. What? Shannon, stop talking shit about that word. Trying to talk about she look like the Crypt Keeper.
How do you do reads with me? Like you just sit on the live and just read?
Yeah. Because I did it for just, I was writing reviews and listening to music, and people will come on the live and, talk to you, whatever. I just try to do it like for like this or the podcast. I really don't like just randomly going live because I'm antisocial as hell. In person, I'm very quiet and reserved, and I just observe shit unless I really, really know you. On here, I'll talk. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk and, whatever. But in person, when I'm in a group setting, it's like, damn, why she so quiet? Or she look like she about to whoop somebody's ass. But it's just, I'm just very introverted in public.
Yeah, I've been trying to work on my social skills because I finally decided I'm going to stimulate, right? So like I've been trying to work on my social skills, and like I'll ask my friends or my boyfriend, like, so how did I do? Did I sound okay? Did I seem nice enough? Like, because like outside, I'm with you. Like I'm very just quiet and just, it could come off the wrong way. So I've really been trying to be like, hi, smile. Like, because I can come on looking like I got an attitude, and I really don't.
I was supposed to go. I have a ticket, but I'm gonna give it away to somebody. I'm probably gonna do like a raffle for it. But I have a VIP ticket for the Smut book convention that's happening in Florida. Huh?
Oh, it's in Florida. When?
It's in September. I'm not gonna be able to go, but and so I have a VIP ticket. And it's basically a lot of BDSM stuff that's going to be talking to the author about how to incorporate BDSM. They're going to have like BDSM night and all that stuff, and it's all the book. It's like authors who do like BDSM, erotica, and all that stuff. They're going to be there, and I was supposed to get. And I had got my stuff, and I was ready, but life happens. And I got something else I got to do. So instead of just wasting the ticket and the person who's putting on the convention thing, I'm going to just raffle it out. Because I did the VIP package. So they can have that. They just got to buy their ticket to Florida. But they can have
Florida, Miami?
It is, no. Hold on. It's called the Smut Lovers book thing. Yeah.
Smut Lover Convention.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks super.
It's gonna be in Orlando, Florida. It's September 21st to September 24th.
Oh, this is a good time.
And so I had bought a ticket, but because I was an influencer, it got upgraded to a VIP. So I decided to, since I'm not going to waste the ticket. I don't even want the refund for the ticket. I just want to give it to somebody else who's probably either in Orlando or
can get there.
Yeah, and they can go. So I said in August I'll probably do a little something and see somebody, give it to somebody who might want to go.
No, that's gonna be super dope. No, that'll be super fun. You gotta go to Stimulate.
I really wanted to go because I'm in the BDSM.
This is dope.
So I wanted to go because I was like, teach me some more shit.
Teach me.
But now I'm gonna just raffle it off to somebody else. I'm gonna talk to, because it's Nikki Brown. She's an author. She does like erotica romance. And so I'm gonna talk to her, and whoever wins, they get the ticket. Bless you.
That's gonna be super dope. Thank you. This looks like a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, this? Yeah. They even have a little happy hour situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be Oh wow, I love this round table. This conversation with this round table, this
Yeah.
is the one. This round table is the one.
And then they also have
Okay.
like a brunch or breakfast for readers, influencers to meet with the
Hmm.
authors, and y'all can sit and chat and whatever. So
That's why I think that's my thing. That's why I need etiquette because when I go to Steamy Lit, I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna be sitting there. Like I don't know how to make conversation. I don't know how to look cool. I'm just gonna be sitting there blinking like, "Hi, I'm Brandee. You're so pretty." I'm sitting there looking stupid.
nah, the one I can't wait for is that cruise where Sonya B. I mean not Sonya B. But Kenya Wright gonna be on. It's a readers cruise, carnival cruise.
Kind of like a Tom Joyner situation.
Mm-hmm. For romance writers, black romance writers.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
How
I
many
see.
days is it?
I think it's 4 days.
Now that might be super dope.
I'm gonna be so up Kenya Wright's ass because I'm gonna get that damn interview. I
Are
don't
you gonna get
care.
it?
I'm I'm gonna get on that cruise and I'm gonna hound her ass. We gonna drink together.
I
We gonna eat
know.
together. You gonna give me this interview?
I know because I can't wait for this next book. I
Man.
cannot wait for this next book. And it's only because I don't have a Patreon. Like I would get on Patreon because I know she's writing it like
Mm-hmm.
parts of it or something like that on Patreon, but I'm not on there. But I need her to tell me the tea on the book. She could just
Man.
if you could just tell
Man.
me what's going down. Cause I seen her footage from London and
London.
it looked like they had a freaking great time. And I'm like, I know where is this book? I need this book.
You know what? I was talking to Shannon about this. It is crazy how overseas they give indie authors more respect than over here. They'll
Mm-hmm.
go all out overseas for indie authors. And then over
Mm-hmm.
here, it's just like subpar.
Yeah. Yeah, agree. Cause I think we just over here, we just it's so hypocritical in the US. Like we just chasing whatever is popular. And until you are deemed popular, it truly is just a look over.
Yeah, Canada
Because
too.
they were
Yeah.
giving love over there. Like
Yeah.
that event she was at looked dope.
I wanted to go so bad.
Yeah, and it looked like and it truly looked like there were people there who like had read the book. Not like they were just trying to find an event for the
Yeah.
day. Like it get y'all know who these authors are, y'all know what these books are
Mm.
about. Like y'all were truly there to support with your money, ready to go. Yeah, here they
You
be
know what
picking and
was crazy?
choosing.
That's her first book signing.
Really?
That's her first book signing.
With all those books she got?
I think because she be traveling the fucking world.
No, now unless you do. Cause what is the lifespan of like an author, right? Like we know, like like with artists, it's like okay, they record the music, they make the videos, they go on tour, and then like they do it all over again. Like I just wonder for authors, is it the same thing? Like I write the book, I go through that process, I promote it, I go back to writing, or is there like a tour that happens? Like I just always
That's
wonder,
a
like what
good
are y'all
question.
doing in between the books?
Authors?
I just
What
wonder.
do
Because
what do
like
y'all
what is
do
that
in between
process?
writing books? Do y'all keep promoting those same books and writing, or do you just take a break?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So you have to
Mm.
keep
Oh,
putting new stuff
that's
out. It's
so
a
when y'all
yeah.
are so when authors are on tour, they're not paying for you guys to come out. Like that's coming out of y'all's pocket. Oh.
Mm.
Oh. I don't know why I always thought authors were getting paid when they were doing those book signings.
I think they get paid for the books that they sell.
Oh wow. I never knew that.
But it should be more people at those signings though for those authors though.
Yeah, but I wonder, is it, and I
They
also
put
wonder
too
too,
many. They put too many in the same spot. They put
that's
too many,
it's
and then you
crazy.
have so many crowds that are clicked up going to
Mhm.
just particular
The
art.
same ones, yeah, yeah, that is really true.
So it's that in itself is a problem.
Yeah,
So
because I
maybe
guess I wonder too, like how much per month for. We're just gonna use the example of Kennedy Ryan, right? Okay, cool.
mm,
Is Kennedy the push? I wonder, did it come from a lot from like book talk, or is that push coming from just like the amount of books that she's put over? Like, I just wonder what gets you to quote unquote being popular. Is it the amount of books? Is it having a really good social media platform presence? Or is it just us
what?
trying to talk about it?
I spent
Excuse me?
1,000 to go to a conference only to sell 20 books. What the
Whoa.
fuck?
Really?
That's crazy. That is fucking
Really?
crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, Shannon,
20
I see.
books?
I see. Oh my God. Fuck that.
Oh wow. No, I wouldn't go either then. No.
Y'all,
Cuz
when the sign form, when the Google form gets put in me and Shannon's bio, please sign up to do the Boozy Book Top Tour. I mean book tour, because it is nothing like that bullshit. I promise you it's not. And you are not gonna spend no goddamn $1,000. No way. No way. No fucking way.
yeah, cuz I'm telling you, this whole time I thought that when authors were at these events, I just thought that the event was paying for their travel and like a certain like performance fee, I guess I thought was happening. I didn't know this was coming out of their pocket.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
That is a lot of money.
Mm.
And that's
That's a
why I
lot of
say
money to spend on 20 bucks.
it's very important for us as readers when
Mm.
we enjoy books to talk about them.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, no, that's
because
fair.
even though we're not getting paid for it, it helps them and they write more books for us to read.
Yeah, that's true. Cause uh, that's wild.
$1,000.
I'm in shock. We get charged
There's a
vendor
vendor
fee.
fee.
What? Oh wow. Oh, that's terrible.
Shannon, I know you are in here, but I see what you was telling me now. That's crazy. I'd rather put that grand on editing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. No, that's fair. No, I wouldn't want to go around the country signing a few books for. No, that return is ridiculous.
And that's why
And
I
to
said
still,
it should be smaller uh venues. Like I said,
this is,
what me and Shannon's on is small. Cause there's no need to have 100 and so people
hmm
in a small
yeah,
in this venue, and nobody's getting seen except for
yeah,
like
that's true.
three people.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's so hard. Because of course, because you have the lines, and then if you have panels and all this other kind of stuff, it's just truly hard to get to where you need to go.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are coming to see the authors, not you. And
Yeah.
that's the
Mm-hmm.
venues. The more I hear about these, I'm like, damn, these are horror stories. This is supposed to be
Yeah.
enjoyable.
Yeah. Agree. 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 And after what happened with Book Bonanza, I can see why y'all not. I'm not paying for that. What happened in Book Bonanza to happen, and I've paid all this money. That's ridiculous.
Mm. Wait, what
Mm.
happened at Book Bonanza?
So at Book Bonanza, it was like here in Dallas, I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but people, just regular deglers, were stealing books like off of the authors' tables and stuff and was like shoving people. Like it was truly a disaster. They were cutting lines. I think some people were like sneaking in for free without paying. Like it was a lot of people. And like they bring like special edition books and stuff. And I heard the like truly authors' books were just getting stolen off the table and people were just running away with the merchandise.
What the fuck?
It was ridiculous. Yes.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was. I heard it was so chaotic. It was just terrible. And do you know how pissed I'd be if I paid $1,000, all kind of fees, hotels, and you robbing me at the table? Fam,
They didn't have
I'm
security or
going.
anything like that.
So they had security, but I think like it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it was like Beyonce type level. I think it was like a lot of volunteers and just maybe like low tier security. Like, because I think this is like the first time that that's ever happened to where like people were at the point of like thieving. It was so crazy. Like authors were walking out there with thousands of dollars lost because books are just stolen.
Wow.
You right. You know what? You're right, Shannon. I forgot that's a coho event. I forgot about that. I
Coho.
forgot she owned that.
Coho as in
Yeah, so like Book Bonanza is Colleen Hoover's like book conference. So there you go.
that. I'm gonna just keep my comments to myself. I'm gonna just. I ain't even finna say nothing. I ain't even finna. Nope. Nope. I was about to say something, and the wrong person to be on this live and be like, nope. I'm gonna just shut up. I'm gonna shut my mother mouth.
And I'm gonna just say, you know what? I hope those authors are able to get back whatever they lost, but it was a lot going on there. And after seeing what these authors are saying about how they're the ones paying and doing all that kind of stuff, it would have been up if you stealing from my table.
Girl. See,
Charlie, what's the outdoor event in Pasadena?
she said I want to do the outdoor event in Pasadena. What
What's
outdoor event
that?
in Pasadena? I'm telling you, there needs to be a list. A list. Because I know A.A. Lewis, author A.A. Lewis, she does it. A list of all the fucking events. And
Oh, does he?
yeah, she does a list like on her page. She'll tell you such and such event is happening. But there need to be a fucking list. A
I know because
directory.
it's a book event where the event is outside. Oh.
Once again, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna just keep my mouth closed. I'm
I'm just trying to keep up with everything. Like, I just need somebody to give me one source where I can always go to that source daily and just be updated all the time.
Shannon, tell me in the message, girl. I just, woo, girl.
We need a I'm with you. We need a directory for Black books, conventions, and signings. Yes.
And a directory of Black influencers, whether they read
Yeah.
interracial relationship or they really read both or whatever. We need
Yeah.
influencers because honestly, you know what I'm saying? I want to have my timeline looking like these are the people I follow because of X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't want all that
Mm-hmm.
extra shit. Because some of
Mm-hmm.
these
Yeah.
book influencers, I would never read half the shit y'all read.
Mm-mm.
The shit y'all be reading make my asshole hurt. I don't even want to read that bullshit. I don't even understand why you reading that shit. And I don't believe that you think it's good either.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I want influencers or book reviewers or whoever's telling me about something you should put on your TBR to look like my Goodreads or my Storygraph.
Yeah, agree. Book organized for these need better marketing so like this is crap. Oh.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Because I didn't even know about Indie Love. Like, I feel like by the time I found out, it was like the day before. And well, guess we'll try next year.
What happened?
I just don't know how they're just not getting these events out. Oh, okay. Well, there it is. Yeah, I just want the tea on everything. I just want Black folks to be like uplifted at this point. to like
That's
a
true.
really high degree, like the highest of highest. Mm. Okay.
It was trash.
It was trash. Okay, good.
Exactly,
Okay.
Shannon. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this while we at it.
Mm-hmm.
As we on this live, is one of you tired motherfuckers who I know I don't fuck with get on this live and try to take me and Shannon's idea. It's only up for you. It's only up for you because these hands is for everybody. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that and what y'all are doing is gonna be so freaking dope. Hold on, Ebony. I agree with you, and I would love in like an indie book box. I would also love for there to be like a special edition of y'all's indie books. Let me tell you something crazy.
Oh yeah, Shannon does. She has a blind date with a book.
What is that? What is a blind date with a book?
Shannon, can you get on, or you're not getting on today?
What's the T? Y'all hit me to the T. How do I sign up? What is that? Because if it's a website, let me know. Blind date with a book. Oh, okay. Okay, let me go to that website. Thank you. Literary Square. Okay. When is your date? When is your date? Oh, it's the Brandee. My bad. Okay, I'm gonna go to this site and I'm gonna try and do one too. Cause that sounds super dope.
Hey y'all, I'm sorry. I'm in the grocery store trying to get my life. Hey, how you doing? Blind date with a book is basically a mystery box. I mean, a mystery book. You pick the genre. It gives you 4 or 5 clues, and it comes with like 4 or 5 bookish items. Like you can get like a notepad, a journal, some bookish socks, a T-shirt, like annotating tabs. Yeah, it just all depends on whatever I feel like putting in the box. And Rain, I done told you already. Y'all was mad because I didn't put it out.
Oh, this is a gem.
Yeah, because I don't know if you on the website and you can see the clues. It changes every month. The boxes, I mean the books that I choose, and they're all indie. See, look, she tried to get on me on live. Y'all see this? She said, when you started talking, I remembered. She tried to get me.
You want to be on live too? You want to be on live too? You want them to see you?
Say for. Oh, you talking about the dog with the big, with the brick? That dog big. Have a good one. Over here looking strange. That is not no baby. The lies you tell. He your baby. That's a big ass dog.
I think the baby.
Not Mark's thing.
Yeah, she tried to get me. But yeah, I'm gonna start putting it. I'm gonna start putting it more out. The whole thing is because I do have a bookstore, but my distributor only has like a limited amount of indie authors. So I'm gonna have to reach out to the actual authors to try to see if I can get their books in bulk, so I can put them in the boxes.
Got you. That's super dope.
Appreciate you.
The information you find out.
Right. Right.
Oh, I love this. Okay. All right, y'all. I have enjoyed this.
Yeah. I was supposed to have Zenobia Amon on talk about her bag, but
Is she able to join?
I don't see her on right now.
Okay.
So okay.
What kind of bags does she have?
She has really nice duffel bags, and then she has they almost, you know how Teflon bags are, but they look like that, but they have the Zenobia Iman symbol on it. They're really, really pretty and affordable. Since I can't never get a
Yeah, that
Teflon bag
counts.
to save my fucking life. Every time they drop, I'm just like, I give up.
I gave up on that whole be the first one in line. If it's meant to be, Jesus gonna drop it in my lap somehow.
That part.
Wait, Ebony,
CMB, I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
what is lava what is that?
What is what?
That's her name.
Oh, I thought it was an
Didn't I tell you they never pronounce my name right?
Oh, I was like, what? I thought it was an M. I was like, what? Okay.
My first name is Laveda, but I tell everybody call me Storm.
Okay, because I was like, I know her as Storm. When you're like, that's my name, I'm like, wait a minute. Am I in Twilight Zone? Because
when people,
no, it's Storm.
Because people be fucking my name up so bad, I'll be like,
Lord,
y'all gonna call me by
Lavada. Lavada.
What?
I said, call me by my nickname. Call me Storm.
Lord. Okay, I'm back in the game. I'm in it to win it now. Okay, I know what's up.
Not in it to win it.
On over here. Okay, I'm rolling.
You so spoiled. You see I'm busy and you just want to be in my face.
Look, you was calling to him. Now he want to talk to you.
He just wants these nails on his scalp. That's all. That's it. He don't love me. He love these damn acrylics.
Nani love the acrylic.
Look, and I was looking like, when did you get those? Did you have those on when I talked to you? It was only like a couple of days.
No, I had these on yesterday.
You said you did or you didn't?
I did.
I'm dead. Wow.
I just do my nails. I ain't got to spend no money. I just do my nails. I ain't got to spend no money.
Is that me echoing?
Yeah.
Is that me echoing?
Yeah.
Is that me echoing?
Girl, what's going on with your thing?
What's happening? Is that me?
No, that's... I don't know. Shannon Stain. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Shannon got in the car. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Shannon got in the car.
Oh, wait. Why is it echoing like that?
Okay.
I think it's yours. How that happen? Well, I'm gonna do it like this. Since we've been on for like an hour and a half, I'm gonna cut it off. But she said the live is tapped. But next month for the round table, it's gonna be MC clubs. And it's gonna be Virgo Girl Pink Smoke and Dominique Thomas Burner Boys. Cause yeah. And so, and then I have some new brands that y'all can be on the lookout for. So the alcohol brand is Sola's whiskey, which is a black woman owned brand. Look her up, Abisola, Abisola whiskey. And then you have Zenobia Iman's luxury bags. Talking about I'm ready for but thank you guys for showing up, and until next time. Bye, y'all. Until next time.